So I've always been a 2D artist. You can tell right now I'm in 2D. I've tried to use Blender in the past to make my character, but I realized it was kind of like willingly giving myself a migraine. So I kind of just stopped using Blender for a while. Well, that was... until now. Before I even started modeling, I had to draw up some good references first. The only problem was that while I was doing this, I had absolutely no guidelines at all, so I kind of just free-handed it. And if you're asking why that matters so much, well, I'll tell you why later. But for now, I went ahead and drew a front view, a side view, a top view, a bottom view, and of course, a back view. So now that I have these horrible references, let's start modeling. Oh no. I'm actually ready to start modeling, so let's go ahead and pull up a tutorial. Why would I want to make a donut? What's the point? Ah, there we go. So after following the tutorial, I ended up with this guy. His name is Cedric, by the way, I decided. But no matter how much you guys might like Cedric, we're not here for him. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is actually modeling the character. Oh crap. So I started by following the tutorial, and he said that I should start blocking off the main shapes first. I thought that modeling in Blender would have been a little bit easier since I've done clay modeling in 3D before, but I instantly realized that it was not the same at all. While you're modeling clay, you can do basically anything you want, but Blender does not like making things easy. Every time I wanted to do something, it was met with me watching another 30-minute tutorial, which I don't know if it's just like that at the beginning, but that's how it was for me. The modeling process can be tedious, but it can also be relaxing as well. Now that I had all the basic shapes done, I ran into another problem, and that was having to smooth everything out. And this is where the problem with the bad references came in. The issue wasn't that the drawings were bad, it's that they weren't the same from every angle. And I saw that problem when I started trying to model from the side view. But since I already knew how my character looked, it wasn't that much of an issue. It was really hard to get the shapes looking smooth without adding a bunch of faces that make my computer explode. That was probably the biggest challenge I had while making this because I wanted it to be compatible with Unity and possibly Garry's Mod. And fun fact, if you have 100,000 faces on a model, your computer will probably turn into a jet engine. And not only that, you're probably going to end up with a PowerPoint instead of a video game. So yeah, you've kind of got to be really careful while polishing things. So after a couple days, I finally finished the model, and now it's time to head on to texturing. It's one of my favorite things when people take something that's in 3D and make it look like a 2D drawing. Whether it's a figurine in real life or a 3D model in Blender, they both amaze me every time I see them. So I really wanted to make that effect with my own model here. After a little bit of texturing, here's how it looks. But I still wanted him to look 2D, so that meant I was going to have to figure out whatever this is by myself. And Google.
Wow!
Oh, that wasn't that bad. And look, now he almost looks like a drawing. I say almost because I still need to add the line art. And you might think that that would be a whole nother headache of its own, but it was actually pretty easy. It was literally like 3 button clicks, I'm not lying. And sure, it's not perfect, but it does look pretty good for 3D. So now that I've got him looking 2D, let's give that man a skeleton. At the beginning, I thought that working would actually be pretty easy. The only weird thing about the bones is that you can see them through anything, even if they're in front of it. So that made adjusting them a little bit harder, but it wasn't too bad. And now he can move. But no, don't do that. So the issue there was that the bones are trying to pull things down that they're not allowed to. And the only way to fix that is to tell them what they are allowed to pull. This is where the most tedious part of modeling came in, at least for me, and that's called weight painting. Wait, you don't know what weight painting is? Hold on, let me explain real quick. So this is what it looks like, and you can basically tell what a bone is allowed to pull along with it. Basically, blue means you can't pull it, and red or anything else means you can. And now that you know what it is, you know how tedious it would be to do it for 20 plus bones. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So now that all the hard stuff is done, let's give him some facial expressions. And with that, I can say that he's fully finished and in 3D. I think he turned out super cool and I'm really proud of him. The controls on the face rig are also especially satisfying. I think it's just super cool how he looks so close to the drawing in the 3rd dimension. But you know how before I said I wanted to put him in Gmod? Well, here's what I did with that. Hey boss, I'm finally in 3D. Oh, sorry, I thought you were gonna be stupid again. Hey boss, look what I found. Wait, what is that? Yeah, I might have had a little bit too much fun making that, but I don't care. This was another one of those things that I really wanted when I was younger, and I ended up actually doing it. I think it's especially satisfying now that I'm seeing myself complete those smaller goals that I had back then. Even if it was a smaller project like this, it was still super fun to see it work. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, it was harder to get the model into Gmod than actually making the model itself. But the end product was completely worth it, because now I can play as Hoplexers, and I think that's just really cool. And I'd also be interested to hear if you guys like the model. It's personally one of my favorite things I ever made, but that's just me. With all that being said though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much as always for watching up to this point, and I hope you guys have a good day. See ya!